Hey everyone, Rachel Jensen here, broker owner of Luna Realty Belize in the beautiful country of Belize. We are back to our Cayo Convos today, which is when we discuss properties in the Cayo district that are worth knowing about and then get into some granular conversations about them based on the questions that have been asked to us about the properties. So today we're talking about Carmelita Gardens. We're on question or session number 3, which is when we talk about financing at Carmelita Gardens. If you're new to this property, check out the link in the description below, which is where we give you a quick overview about the development and more that you need to know about it. So we are in the Cayo district. This is the western district of Belize, and we are in about 100-acre community called Carmelita Gardens, completely off-grid riverfront planned development. So at this time, there is less than 25% of inventory that remains for private ownership. You can see the rectangles on the top discussing the 6 different lot types rather. Prices starting at $39,000, going up to $79,000. Please note this is all in US dollars. So any money that we talk about during the session will be in US dollars. So depending on what it is that you're looking for, you may see that a green garden lot starting at $39,000 works best for you, or perhaps you're thinking you want to be on the river. You're not necessarily sure when you want to build or what you want to build, but you know that when you want to secure your spot on the river, because you can see there aren't many options left. So again, depending on your needs, we can have that conversation to see which area of the community may make the most sense for you. But where you see the homes, those are homes that are already constructed. The shovels indicate the properties that are currently under construction. And then you can see a little ruler there that those are the properties that are currently in the drafting, design, and permitting stage. Now, there are a handful more that are in conversations with the in-house architect to go through their plans, but they haven't yet necessarily gotten to that official point of the design, drafting, and permitting. If the numbers are not indicated, that means that lot has sold. So with that being said, I wanted to talk to you about financing. So there are two different financing terms depending on if it's a green lot or if it's a river lot. Now, note that these terms and pricing may be different. It may have changed depending on when you're listening to this session. So this is July 2024, and these numbers are valid for the next few months. But if you're listening anytime after September or October, note that things may be different. Inventory, of course, is going to be different depending on when it is that you reach out to us about this property. But at today's financing rates and availability, we see the lot with the blue outline. Those are the green garden lots that are currently offering financing. So this is developer financing. He's doing 80% financing, 8% interest, 8-year term. That is some of the best financing that I have seen in Belize, and especially from the developer at 80%. Typically, you're finding maybe 50%. But almost 10 years, that's great. 8-year term and 8% interest. I mean, really doesn't get much better than that. So if we just run some quick numbers, here's an example of a Carmelita Gardens lot number 50. So I'm going to go back to the map right over here. So right over here, you see lot number 50. It's across from other green lots. The Maya Mounds are right around the corner. It backs up to the gardens and the orchard. And we can see here from the image that it's not just a pasture over there. You do have greenery, you have a mature landscape, you do have trees that are over there. So let's use this example. That lot is 50 by 100, going for 39,000. Amount down because you're putting 20% down, $7,800 US dollars. You're financing $31,200. Your monthly payments come out to $441.06. So remember, it's 8% interest, 8-year term, so you have 8 years of payments, and then the lot is officially yours. Now you can prepay your balance without any penalties. Should you decide, you can start to build on your property at any point if you decide to do that as well. But this is a great way. I think some of the most affordable ways to land bank in this country, or to at least acquire the property that you want prior to it getting sold. We did see that there's very limited inventory at Carmelita Gardens. So if you want to be within a master planned community where there are amenities, where what's going to be getting built next to you, this could be a great option for you. So again, amounts in US dollars, super affordable, only $7,800 down, and then $441 per month. So now for the riverfront lots, please note there are only 5 lots that are offering developer financing. And that is the River Estate lots. You can see the dark blue, and then also the River Village. None of the River Garden lots are available for financing. So it's these two over here, 69,000 and 79,000 for the River Village and River Estate respectively. And so for these lots, the financing is a little bit different. 50% down, 50% finance, 8% interest, and a 4-year term. Again, there are only 5 of them. So inventory is very limited. So if you know that you want river access or riverfront, then you'll probably want to secure one of these sooner rather than later because of the limited availability of it. So here's a river lot example for lot 157, and it's going for $79,000. Amount down, you're putting 50% down at $39,500. Your amount financed is $39,500, and then your monthly payment comes out to $964.31. The riverbank varies in height along the coast over here, along the bank, but typically I'd say about 10 to 15 feet is about average for the height of the riverbank. It also depends on the time of year. During rainy season, it gets higher, but do note that you are going to be having access right over there. And I'm going to just come back to the map over here. There's 157. There's also lot 158 available. So let me come back here, 157, and then 158 would be over here. So 158 is also being financed, which is nice to know. If you want adjoining lots, you can essentially put down for the price of one, $79,000, and then finance that balance of $79,000, and you'd be a little under $2,000 a month. Again, all in US dollars. And again, no early prepayment penalty. So some really good financing happening right now at the property. I do recommend though that you reach out, depending on when you're listening to this, for additional information and for latest inventory and financing rates. It doesn't last forever. And I know we've had some people who have seen old numbers before and have reached out. And, you know, something to really bear in mind is that as Belize and the Cayo district gets more popular, there's going to be more demand. There's not tons of supply right now, especially of planned master plan communities. So you'll want to get in, you know, when you see the opportunities to ensure that it's there when you want it. But again, my name is Rachel Jensen. Contact us, info@lunarealtybelize.com, info@lunarealtybelize.com. We'll get you all the details that you need to know about this property to see if it's right for you. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.